Today is special. Today is historic. And why not? Not every day you can take a ride through the ancient Zuluk road, right? This route has been existing for 1,000 years, if not more. And this had connected the wee bit of Southeast Asia to the Middle East of ancient times. And we were heading back to Gangtok from Zuluk. On the road, we will meet the famous Changu Lake, and of course we will stop at Thambi viewpoint at 11,800 feet. That's an astounding height. The sun shone bright, very bright, and we were journeying from Zuluk. It's a rather offbeat travel destination in East Sikkim, and dare I say, one of the best road trip experiences in Indian Himalaya. Do you see those tall standing white flags? I haven't seen them anywhere else but Sikkim. The Buddhists believe these flags bring peace and prosperity to the land. And do you see these loops? This is the famous Zuluk Old Silk Route, also known as the Bulbulaya Bends. That's a viewpoint, by the way. It's a clear sunny day and we have full view of Mount Kanchenjunga. It is right there on the right side of your screen. You might mistake it for the white clouds, but no, that there is the mountain right above the clouds. Did you know Kanchenjunga is the highest standing peak of Indian Himalayas? By the way, Kanchenjunga is shared between India and Nepal. So it is a shared high mountain of the region. A little ahead of Thambi viewpoint, we crossed the village Lungthung once again. I wanted to stay here, but since electricity and water were scarce resource in the wee end of December, I skipped. You may plan a stay here at one of the homestays. The natural beauty you will witness is literally out of the world. A little ahead of Lungthung, we journeyed for a few kilometers and we found China on the right side. Basically, it's Tibet, now occupied by Chinese army. So, this is Nathang Valley, you guys. Let's see. Welcome to Nathang Valley written behind me. So we are on the way to Gangtok today. We had a small tour at the homestay we were staying at Zuluk at Snowland. Yesterday night was horrible. There was no electricity, nothing. I'll talk about it later. Anyways, we started late and we are running towards Gangtok. We started by 11. I think you should start by 9 if you want to reach Gangtok on time and safely. Anyway, standing in front of Nathang Valley right now. It's an absolutely stunning place. It's a very small village and there are few homestays. If you have a few days to spare, I would recommend stay a day at Nathang Valley. This place looks better than Lungthung, and though this is remote, very remote, but the valley looks really beautiful. That's where the valley starts. That's where a few homestays are, and that's the land. A few sitting areas here, and there you can see that's Kanchenjunga. Oh, that's it. You're going down? Oh, Borof. So Nathang Valley, it's located at a higher altitude On the other side of it is actually China, and we can see snow here. Like in Zuluk we didn't have snowfall, but in Nathang Valley we are seeing snow. Oh my god.
"92 kilometers. That is the distance between Zuluk and Gangtok. Zuluk is situated at a height of 10,000 feet and Gangtok is somewhere around 5,300 feet. So acclimatization is not a challenge here. However, Google Map will tell you it will take 3 hours and 30 minutes to reach Gangtok from Zuluk. And it might if you do not stop on the way. But you are traveling there, right? You are probably gonna stop at every other bend of the mountain because there are plenty of glacial lakes, plenty of ancient temples, and many old routes and beautiful sceneries. You want to take pictures of all of them and you want to keep them in your travel memory. So, I would say be on the safe side and account for 8 hours when you are journeying from Zuluk to Gangtok. You may stop at Nathang Valley for a night if you can stand the cold. For me, I really wanted to come back to Gangtok because Zuluk itself was very, very cold at night. And we were traveling in December.
That's a beautiful valley, by the way, but it's freezing cold here. The wind is, it's making my hands, my fingers numb, even though there is harsh sunlight. It's middle of the day, but yeah, Nathang Valley.
हम लोगों ने वहाँ पे देखा था तवांग गए थे हम लोग 2 साल पहले।
उनका एक चेक पोस्ट था वहाँ पे।
वहाँ पे हम लोग को वो आर्मी का एरिया है, आर्मी ले जाता है।
बुमला
गाड़ी को बाहर रोकना पड़ता है, फिर आर्मी वाले तुमको ले जाएंगे।
बॉर्डर क्रॉस किया, वहाँ पे एक मैत्री स्थल है, लाइक फ्रेंडशिप जोन। वहाँ पे गोली नहीं चलता वैसे, तो मैंने बॉर्डर क्रॉस किया और इंडियन आर्मी बोल रहा है गोली मार देगा, उधर मत जाना। कौन गोली मारेगा? तो दिखाया कि वहाँ पे एक चेक पोस्ट है, इन लोगों ने दिखाया टेलीस्कोप से।
On the way, you will find a diversion that will take you to Doklam in Arunachal Pradesh, which is the reason why we were discussing Bumla in the previous clip. Let me tell you, this route can also take you to Nathula Pass. However, Nathula was closed for tourists due to COVID. In pre-COVID era, Chinese and Indian tradesmen would meet at Nathula and trade different products and goodies. You know what they would buy in bulk from Indian side? Parle-G biscuit. This was told by the driver. It's funny, right? Parle-G is famous among the Chinese. Nice. And the Indian side would basically buy lots of electronics products because these are really cheap producers from China, and that's how our market has been getting dumped for a few decades now.
started to freeze. I don't think we can go anywhere close by. I mean, there is no road, but then there are army camps. And yeah, that's the lake.
We drove past the junction that takes you to Nathula and drove directly towards Changu Lake. It was past 2 pm and we were afraid to drive after dark. It was the peak of Himalayan winter at the end of December and we were not comfortable driving after sunset. Thus, we had to skip Baba Mandir. Baba Mandir was inaugurated by the Indian cricketer Harbhajan Singh. There was decent crowd at the temple. I mean, quite a few people. And it was open for visitors in December 2020. This time we were heading towards Changu Lake. Located above 12,000 feet, Changu Lake is also known as Somso Lake among the locals. It is a sacred glacial lake and it remains frozen at the peak of winter. Legends say that the Buddhist monks can actually foretell about future by looking at the color of the water. With the moving sun, Changu Lake also changes its color. It reminded me of the famous Pangong So Lake of Ladakh. Somso Lake is pretty touristy. A lot of yaks and mules, decked up in traditional Tibetan ornaments, stand by its bank with their owners. I do not support animal exploitation during my travels, hence I decided to skip that part and opt for the ropeway ride instead. It is one of the longest and most scenic ropeway ride of the world. It takes 250 rupees per person. During peak season, you may need to do a prior booking to ride the ropeway or gondola.
So this is world's second highest gondola ride, and usually you don't get a chance to ride on this because there is huge number of crowd. Oh my god! Oh my god! What the hell? Okay, I'll talk later. That's the lake there. অন্য সময় না লেকটা পুরো ব্লু লাগে, আজকে দেখ রংটা অন্যরকম লাগছে। মেবি সানলাইটটা ওই সাইডটা ব্লু লাগছে। These are army barracks of the village and wow. আমরা কি ওখানে গিয়ে নামবো না এটাই আবার ফেরত চলে আসবো? নামতে হবে না তো?
দেখা যাক।
আমি নামতে চাইছিলাম। ওই দেখ ওখানে লোকজন একদম লেকের সামনে দিয়ে যেতে পারে। It's nice.
তো হয়ে গেল, এটাই হয়ে গেল, দেখতে হবে না।
না লেক যাবো। পুলিশ কোথায়? ওই যে লোকজন ওখানে হাঁটতে গেছে।
দেখা যাক।
Due to its close proximity to the border, visiting Somso or Changu Lake demands you to obtain a permit. We obtained that on the way to Zuluk itself.
where you can go for a short hike. A lot of Bengali people around. My hands are literally frozen. This is on top of 12,300 feet and we haven't gone close to the lake yet. Literally I'm frozen. There is the way to Gangtok.
To the Indian Himalayas and not eat Maggie, right? I did so at the canteen located right at the base of Somso Ropeway and got some energy in the frozen soul. After that, we decided to walk to the bank of the Changu or Somso Lake. It was half frozen and right at the middle of the lake, we could see golden color. There was mud everywhere on the road. Please wear a proper shoe if you're traveling to Changu Lake. Gloves and socks with extra pair are a must.
আমার মনে কথা শুনে আর কি ঝগড়া করিস না, অক্সিজেন কম আছে, can't fight now. Shut up. There is a small roadblock here. I think it's due to snow and all.
बढ़िया पैक कर देते हैं.
Oh, there is a yak coming also. Whatever. My GoPro died on me, but this is the view right now. Hi, Porishna. This is so amazing. This sort of looks like Pangong so, but smaller one. And the lake is also changing color with movement of sun. I think I'll shoot the walk. It's one of the really most beautiful nature trails, which is ridden with yak shit. And then there are yaks also. Oh my god. Eta ki kore jabo? Look at my fingers. I can't feel them. They're like numb. But this is the view. I think it's worth for the view. This is so amazing. I mean, just too good. So we have finally made it. Hey, Porishna, kotha jash na. So we have finally made it to the shore of the lake, the bank of the lake. And here I wanted to touch the water, which I would be doing. My phone, GoPro, everything died on me. Hopefully we make it back. The rest of the things I'll show you in pictures. But honestly guys, this is one of the best places I have ever been in my life. But my fingers are numb, I can't feel my lips. So I have to leave from this place soon. So yeah, see you soon.
Time for a love potion, a little sweet and spice. Throw it all in a cauldron, mix it up real nice. Fire in my eyes, stir counterclockwise. I dream of you all night. with me. Little sweet